Hello everyone, this is Rashin. Welcome back to the Reading Platter, and I'm very excited for this week's video because we have a book box. So we will be opening this book box. So I went to the book fair that was held in Omax Mall in Chandni Chowk. So there was this book box they were giving away. It was, I guess, for 800 rupees, then 1200 rupees, and then 2000 rupees. I got one for 800 rupees because I have an overflowing TBR right now, and I do not have bookshelves. I do not have space for bookshelves here. I have them tucked up in my uh, Elmira here and at my parents' house. So there are a lot of books that I want to complete before getting more books. So I bought the small one, and I guess I put like 12 or 13 books. I don't actually remember what I bought and how many books are there. So let's open. We'll open this together. So open book box with me. Okay, I don't want to tear it. Oh my god, I think I'm touching my book here with this. Okay, let's open it from this side. Okay. Oh my god, I do not want to open my book. Okay. Is it okay? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, it looks so pretty, but I did hurt one of my books. So let me show you. It looks so pretty, and I hurt a book in the middle. Can you see it? Okay, let's see how many books I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 books for 800 rupees. That's pretty good. I did quite well. Okay, I don't know if I have books tucked down at the bottom of the box, but let's open and let's see the first book that we have. Okay, the first one is Above the Line by Stephen Klemich and Mera Klemich, creators of the Heart Styles Indicator. I guess this is Living and Leading with Heart. It's a non-fiction book. It was, I do remember there were the best-selling sections at the book fair, and you could pick only 2 books for to put in the book box from the best-selling section. I guess I got this one and one more. I don't remember, but yeah, this is the book. The book is written by a couple. We dedicate this book to all of you who step into courage to discover the best version of yourself in your own very own way to make a difference in the world around you. That's very beautiful. Okay, I don't know what. Oh, it's pretty. The cover is a hardback, but it opens like this, like a jacket. The cover is a jacket. Okay, there's no separate jacket here. The cover itself is the jacket. So very nice. I don't know what this book is about. It is a non-fiction about people who go above the line. I hope I'll enjoy it. I do want to read a few non-fictions this year. I guess 12, but I'll at least try to read 6 at least. So maybe I'll get to this one. I don't know. So the next book. Okay, this one. Okay, Long Lost by Harlan Coben. Harlan Coben writes mysteries actually, and this is one of the mystery. No secret is lost forever. A phone call from a long lost lover would turn anyone's world upside down. She's in serious trouble and you are the only one who can help. Therese Collins vanished without a trace from Myron Boliter's life a few years ago, so her cry for help catches him off guard. She's in Paris and has lost everything, her marriage, her child, and now she's the prime suspect in her ex-husband's murder case. Myron is fighting for answers in a foreign land where nothing and no one are what they seem. The hunt for the truth soon becomes a race to stay alive. This is no longer just a murder case. It is much more, much more. Moving on to the next book. Okay, let's pick this one. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. A Mermaid with a Sting in Her Tail by Laura Dockrell. Aura Bell. Okay, it is so pretty. I guess this is a princess retelling of some sort. And there are marks on the pages like this. Oh my god, the cover is so pretty and so soft. It is very interesting. Okay, so this is one more book by the author, and the book title says Lorali. So I guess these are about a few creatures, and the author has given, like, she has given name to all the creatures, like Aurabelle, and she's a mermaid as the title suggests, and it is so pretty. Okay, let's see what happens. Left for dead, sharpening her fangs, rebuilding a mechanical tail, training her beasts, mastering her strength, setting her sights on the throne, setting her sights on revenge. 2 years after Lorali surfaced in Hastings, the world has become a hotbed of underwater politics. The tension below threatens to break up Lorali's quiet life on land as a normal teenage girl, and dangers lurk even closer for the everyday mare and Aurabelle, a plucky mare from the wrong side of the trench. Better watch out. With Silky's amusement parks, fang teeth, and fake legs, this is a curious, hilarious, riotous adventure not to be missed. Okay. Is this a continuation of the book, or you can read it as a standalone? I don't know. Because here in this book, the author mentions Lorali, which is the book that I was showing you. Okay, moving on to the next book, we have Enigma by Robert Harris, and I actually don't know what this book is about. It was just to fit in the box because I had space. So yeah, it is a long book but a short one in height. So let's see what this is about. March 1943, the war hangs in the balance, and at Bletchley Park, a brilliant young codebreaker is facing a double nightmare. The Germans have unaccountably changed their U-boat Enigma code, threatening a massive Allied defeat. And as suspicion grows that there may be a spy inside Bletchley, Jericho's girlfriend, the beautiful and mysterious Claire Romilly, suddenly disappears. Okay, it is a historical fiction. Said in 1943 at the time of war, and it is a mystery because someone disappears. So the cover actually is not that great, which would tell that it is a mystery. It has some ABCs on the cover. Okay, I don't know if I like it or not. The reviews of this book were actually good. Let's see. Okay, then we have Us Three by Ruth Jones. Friends Forever is a difficult promise to keep. Okay, beautiful book, a very long one. I guess it is more than 450 something pages. Okay, so the whole book comes to 504 pages, and the novel Before Acknowledgements come to 492 pages, and it has some music because it has song credits here. Okay, let's see what this book is about. When they are 8 years old, best friends Lana, Judith, and Catherine swear an oath on a curly whirly wrapper that they'll always be there for each other. Us three, come what may. For years, they keep their promise. The invisible triangle connecting them remains balanced, equilateral, never two against one, until betrayal and tragedy strike and the childhood bond that they once shared is broken. But when a life-changing event brings the three women back together, they have the chance to rekindle their age-old friendship. The question is whether they want to or even whether they can. So Beth O'Leary, a very famous author, has also given a review to this book. So yeah, maybe that's the reason I um, got it. The new novel from the BAFTA-winning co-writer of Gavin and Stacey. Okay, it sounds interesting. A very long read. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one too. Let's move on to the next book. Okay, what am I picking? I just place it so beautifully, like you don't even know which book is next. So that's great. The Vanishing Half by Brett Bennett. Oh my god, I wanted to read this book for a long time, and it is shiny, beautiful book. I have this book on Kindle as well. I guess I also have it on Audible. I don't know. I mean, this is one of the very, very famous book by a black author. It was very famous on YouTube back in its day, and I guess still is. Still, people love it so much. It is 366 pages long. Let's see what the book has to say. Stella and Desire are identical twins, growing up together in a small southern black community until at age 16 they run away. Years later, everything about their lives is different. Their families, communities, and racial identities. One sister lives with her black daughter in the same southern town she once tried to escape. The other sister secretly passes as white, and her husband knows nothing of her past. Still separated by many miles and just as many lies, the fates of the twins remain unintertwined. What will happen in the next generation when their own daughters' storylines intersect? Twin sisters running away. I mean, that's an interesting story. Oh, the cover is so pretty. Like, this is a woman, and you turn, this is a woman, like the twins. The identical but different twins. So, very good story, and I'm really excited to read this one. Oh my god, that is also a very pretty. I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. I guess I have heard this book on YouTube or Bookstagram as well. I have seen photos of this one because it looks so familiar and so beautiful. I guess I have I See You by Claire McIntosh as well. Let's see what this book is about. A tragic accident. It all happened so quickly. She couldn't have pretended it, could she? In a split second, Jenna Gray's world descends into a nightmare. Her only hope of moving on is to walk away from everything she knows to start afresh. Desperate to escape, Jenna moves to a remote cottage on the Welsh coast, but she is haunted by her fears, her grief, and her memories of a cruel November night that changed her life forever. Slowly, Jenna begins to glimpse the potential for happiness in her future, but her past is about to catch up with her, and the consequences will be devastating. Nice, interesting. Like, these are the books I wanted to get on my TBR this month, but I have a few very nice ones as well, which I'm going to start very soon. So yeah. Next one is The Memory Box by Catherine Hughes. Utterly unputdownable. Oh my god. The box with flowers and letters and photographs and shells. A beautiful cover. A heartbreakingly beautiful story of love and war from the international bestseller. Jenna Tanner opens the box she has cherished for decades. Contained within are her most precious moments, amongst them a pebble, a carving, and a newspaper cutting she had hardly bear to read. But Jenna knows the time is finally here. After the war is a mountainside village in Italy, she left behind a piece of her heart. However painful, she must return to Sink Alberi and lay the past to rest. After a troubled upbringing, Candace Barnes dreams of a future with the love of her life. But is he the man she believes him to be? When Candace is given the opportunity to travel to Italy with Jenny, she is unaware the trip will open her eyes to the truth she's been too afraid to face? Could a place of goodbyes help her make a brave new beginning? Okay, a mystery book for sure. And I don't think it's an historical fiction. Still, it talks about war, but it's still not a historical fiction or a classic, but a mystery. I don't know if contemporary or a romance or a contemporary romance. I don't think it's a contemporary romance because it's a mystery. But I don't know if it's on the romance side or just a mystery. So that's a mystery. Let's move on to the next one. Mr. Commitment by Mike Gale. Full of belly laughs and painful acute observations. To live together or not to live together, that is the question. The representation of living together or not living together is very, very interesting. The red and the green. Okay. It's fiction, it's general fiction. The book says itself here, it's general fiction. I mean, I'm not the fan of the cover, but let's see what happens, okay? After 28 years of shirking responsibility, Duffy is finally realizing that he can't extend his adolescence forever. His low paid, tempting job is threatening permanency. His gradually receding hairline is depressing him greatly, and if that's not enough, his long suffering girlfriend Mel wants to get engaged. Trips to IKEA, dinner parties with married couples, and talk of babies, however, are giving Diffie cold feet. He doesn't have many worldly goods to share, apart from the remote control for his TV, the beers in the fridge, and his record collection. But can he really put his hand on his heart and say, I do? He knows Mel's the one for him, so why is it he'd feel happier swapping till death us do apart for renewable on a 4-year basis? Which choice is all or nothing. So after a lifetime as Mr. Irresponsible, does Duffy have what it takes to become Mr. Commitment? Interesting storyline, but the cover is not that great. I mean, here is also a glimpse of the cover at the back. Um, it's very like plain for a romance and a mystery and a contemporary. It is a little plain side, I guess. Moving on to a book that I forgot I bought. It's a huge, huge book by J.K. Rowling, The Casual Vacancy, which is also a series. These are the characters that are playing from the series. Let's see what this is about. In the idyllic small town of Pagford, a councillor dies and leaves a casual vacancy, an empty seat on the parish council. In the election for a successor that follows, it is clear that behind the pretty surface, that this is a town at war. Rich at war with poor, wives at war with husbands, teacher at war with pupils. Pagford is not what it first seems. From the smallest of elections in a sleepy British town, J.K. Rowling conjures an epic, emotional, and compulsively readable tale that has had millions of readers hooked. Okay, so I am actually intimidated by this book, and but I really do want to read it soon. So yeah. So the last book from the box. The box is now empty. Is a mystery. That is The Perfect Guest by Emma Roos. 8 Strangers, One Deadly Invitation. A very perfect cover for a mystery. I really love this cover. It is so shiny, bright, and it calls mystery. Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. Ravenhall is waiting for you. After years of abandonment, Ravenhall has been restored to its former glory. For one night only, it is playing host to an evening of murder mystery. The guests have gathered, the roles have been cast, but someone is playing a sinister game, one with devastating consequences. And as the guests are about to discover, the truth is much darker than fiction. This is so pretty, and I really want this on my TV, but I have a lot of books I'm not going to read it this month, but I'm going to read it next probably. So yeah. Oh my god, this looks so pretty. And I'm so happy we have 11 more books on my TBR now. Not on my TBR, but on my physical TBR. So yeah, very excited about this one. So this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will meet in the next one. Bye.